After receiving new gameplay footage and incredible insights in what our playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy could look like, I sat down and tried to watch every frame to find the hidden secrets we have yet to discover in Hogwarts Legacy. Before we, however, start right in, I want to point out that I'm currently working on getting my streaming setup set up so we can experience the story, and in this case my story, together live. I'm really excited for that, and I hope you are too. If you don't want to miss any updates on that or any of my other videos, subscribe to my channel. You would help me out a lot and show me that you enjoy my content. Now let's take a look at the new gameplay and the art of Hogwarts Legacy. When we take a look at this room right here, which could be some type of trophy room or something, I don't know. Well, anyway, this room could also be connected to the House Gryffindor, as it has a big golden G in the stained glass window. Right beside it is a Gryffindor Quidditch player, which is actually one of the very first details I wanted to mention. As we now know, we will unfortunately not be able to play Quidditch in Hogwarts Legacy. I'm just as sad about that as many others, I'm sure, but I have hopes that they might add it in a future DLC. Despite us not being able to play in the games, it seems like Quidditch still plays a huge role in the game. Whether there's students running around Hogwarts in Quidditch robes, the Quidditch Stadium being visible and recognizable from the Hogwarts grounds, or the representation of the games in stained glass windows or posters. The developers did mention that even though we won't be taking part in games like Quidditch or Gobstones, they will still be represented in the game as they are part of the world. I honestly don't know what to think about this. I mean, obviously I think it's absolutely right that they included it in the game instead of just acting like it doesn't exist. However, I will feel a little left out when students start running towards the Quidditch Stadium and I won't be able to follow. What do you think about this decision? Are you expecting even more references to Quidditch around the castle, or do you think they should have kept it subtle in a way we maybe hear about it in a conversation only? As a Hufflepuff myself, I need to talk about the Hufflepuff Common room for a second. I mean, look at all these plants hanging from the ceiling. I love the earthy feel of it, and the fact that they thought about this. Personally, I haven't even wasted a thought on how these plants stay nice and healthy. It's magic after all, right? So the fact that they thought about and found a great way to answer the question, who or how do these plants stay green all year, is an incredible attention to detail. Now let's get into the actual fun part, the gameplay. We are starting the journey in the Hufflepuff Common room, which is the house of James, one of the creators of Expecto Go. If you want to check out their channel, it will be linked in the description down below. The first thing I notice here again is a Quidditch poster, which is the same story as before. I like it, but it also makes me want to run down to the Quidditch pitch to experience it myself. As we leave the Hufflepuff Common room and walk up a spiral staircase, I noticed Peeves sliding down the railing. I did miss that the first time watching this, simply because there is so much stuff to take in. But I just love that the castle is alive and that even characters like Peeves cross our way without necessarily interfering with our mission. Just listen to this.
And this must be summertime, because I noticed these are the summertime windows. These windows will change with the seasons.
Yeah. The windows will change with the season? How much magic do you want to put in a game? That is just amazing. Just think about it. It's fall, you're walking around Hogwarts trying to collect and experience as much as you can, and all of a sudden you come across a window like that and you see that the season has changed and you go outside and it started snowing. That is just magical. I'm curious if we'll be able to watch the windows change too. Just outside Hogwarts, we can see students flying around a broom. We can see the same thing right here. Maybe they're flying in a class right now and we get to watch them practice. Or maybe Quidditch practice, or maybe they're just having fun. We already know that flying on a broom will be very helpful when getting from point A to point B. Will we be able to just get on a broom on the grounds of Hogwarts, or will we have to walk a little further to start flying? All of these questions are building in my head and I cannot wait to answer them for me and for you. Something I'm really excited about as a huge dragon fan is this wall art of a dragon breathing smoke. We do know that portraits and pictures in the wizarding world move, but so far I don't think we've seen that in stone art. It's just amazing how smooth that looks. I have noticed the store with several magic creatures around it right here that could either be a part to take that leads us to a class for fantastic beasts, or a riddle we have to solve. I'd really enjoy a riddle, to be honest. I also really love the humor they bring into this game. Of course it's not the focus, but seeing random NPCs struggling with spellcasting or whatever this guy is trying to do, and other students being yelled at by a howler or teased by Peeves is just something that makes this world feel more alive. because I think it would be boring if they just walk up and down the school just to bring in some movement. This makes it seem like the NPCs have actual lives they're living and actual problems they have to go through. Here we get a very nice look into the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom, and as we walk past the staircase leading towards the teacher's room, we can see this little tiny white square on the knob. Does that mean no, right? But wait, I think it does. We can see those squares all over Hogwarts, and it does indicate that we can interact with different things all over the castle. So that has to mean that we can enter that room, right? What will we find in it? A teacher? A riddle? Collectibles? Or will it just be an empty room? I want to know now! Right here, they answered a very important question that a lot of people had, which is, are we gonna be able to skip classes? And they say that there will be classes that are part of the story and we will have to attend, but then there are classes that are more on the side where you get to decide whether you want to attend them or not. That will, however, have a huge influence on your skills. If you attend, you'll be able to improve your skills, and if you don't, well, then I actually don't know what will happen. Will we be able to attend the class another day, or will the opportunity to improve your skills that this class offers be gone? Questions over questions that just make me so much more excited to play this game and figure out all of these things. Also, what we can see right here is that two of our companions, Netsai and Sebastian, are having a conversation with each other. It's really nice to see that it seems that our companions can be friends with each other as well. I really hope that they use this and that it has some effect on the adventures when it comes to choosing whom you want to take with you. Like, when there are two people that you have to choose, you can choose Netsai and maybe Penny, and they don't get along at all, so that will cause some problems during your mission. Or maybe they like each other and all three of us make a great team. It would be a lot of fun if your choices actually had consequences. After exploring the castle and dueling some students, we get to see some more beauty shots of different parts of the castle, like this stained glass here, for example, where a witch and a wizard are dueling each other. It seems that the wizard is using Avada Kedavra, which is weird when you think about it being a place where students can actually go. Then we can also see the character they're playing flying on a hippogriff above, which seems to be Hogsmeade, I think. In the distance we can see Hogwarts, which just looks stunning. And yeah, those were all the details I could find in the newest gameplay showcase of Hogwarts Legacy. If you found anything that I missed, then let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We are only about 2 months away from the release of Hogwarts Legacy, and I promise you, you don't want to miss out on me streaming this game. We will have a lot of fun together. For today, that was it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.